Hey guys, it's me again. I've been scrolling around with this little 1929 Singer 127 shuttle machine for a couple of days here, and I got it to sew a little bit today. I got something around here somewhere to show you. I don't know where it is. Where'd it go? Well, there's some stuff. This is just a paper towel with a bunch of stitching on it. And as a matter of fact, that little spot right there, you can see that the stitches were so fine that it actually cut right through the paper towel. I got another piece around here somewhere, but I'm not sure where I put it. Not sure, where did it go? I don't know. Probably on the floor. Yeah, it is on the floor. There it is. There's another little piece I did. This is this umbrella. I got yellow on the back and on the bottom actually. That's the bobbin thread. And that's the top thread, that's the black. So, yeah, I've been messing around with this for a few days and I was starting to wonder whether I was ever finish it, but I did. So, let me show you how it sews. You make sure you're orientated right. Let's see. See if we can get you down here closer without the damn camera falling over. Okay. Here we go. I think I'm all threaded up here. So press your foot down. And this is a treadle machine, and I don't have the treadle part of it done yet, so you'll have to bear with me on that one. So here we go. Thing is quiet as a church mouse. Makes no noise at all. Of course, if I had a better piece of fabric, you could see what I'm doing better. But as you can see, this thing works really, really well. So, I get over here towards the end, I'm going to show you how this thing actually works, which is kind of way different than any sewing machine that most of us know. So let me get in here nice and close like. And what you're looking at down there is where the bobbin is. And if you watch, you'll see this thing coming around here. And there's the bobbin. So they call this a vibrating shuttle machine. And it's pretty simple actually, but at the same time it's not. So that whole thing comes back and forth. I can take this piece off here. Oh, there it goes. It's off now. And you can see that shuttle goes all the way back over there. And as the needle comes down, it picks the thread up right there. And then it goes back around the back of the bobbin, or the shuttle, and then comes back around and does it again and again and again and again. So it's kind of cool. Like I said, this is a 1929 Singer 127 vibrating shuttle machine, and it took me a few days to get it this good looking. It's pretty clean and it's all oiled up, and since I was turning this by hand when we were making those stitches, it's actually still making stitches. I'm just spinning it around by hand. The other way I do it is I take this here drill, this thing, it's got a mop head on it for polishing, and I stick it on here, and if I push on it hard enough, see if I can get it to work. Stand up there, camera. There we go. Pretty crazy. It's nuts anyway. But this is what they call a Sphinx model. There's the reason why they have that little logo on the decals. This is the bobbin winder here. So what it has is a wheel that spins. It goes up against the this big wheel. It rubs on there with this tire, which is shot, and it spins this little. It spins that little screw thing on this cam, and as it turns this cam, and this little lever rides back and forth on this heart-shaped thing, and it forces the thread to go back and forth like that as it's winding. And just to show you, there's an empty bobbin, or well, actually it's got thread on it actually. So you put the bobbin in there, and as this is spinning, this is going around, it's turning that wheel, and this is riding on that, and it goes back and forth, and it winds that bobbin really, really smoothly. There's no big bumps and humps in it. It's kind of a cool mechanism. And no, they don't make them like this anymore. And except for they did until 1968, I believe the year was when they stopped making this particular model. So there's a hand wheel with a lot of sunlight on it. And there's you can go on a website called ISMAC. It's spelled just the way I said it, ISMAC. And you can put these numbers in there in their little search engine, and you can find out when this thing was made and how many they manufactured. But I could save you some time. It was made in '29, and other models of this was made earlier and later, like I think it was up to 1968. So it's kind of interesting to have this old machine that sat around in my mother-in-law's house for years and years and years and never was used. And the thing sews like a bear. It'll rip right through this is pretty heavy canvas. And I could double this up, or even probably put more, maybe 6 or 8 layers on there, and it would still go right through it. The only thing is that you might have to push it a little harder, but it would work. So it's a pretty cool machine, and it's got some nice metal work on it. Here's the front of the needle bar plate, or box. I guess they call it a box. And then around the back, there's more decals, of course. Got that fancy cover there that covers up all the mechanism inside it. You gotta open this up frequently and oil it. So that's why it's got a thumb screw on it. But next I gotta get the cabinet going, and I got this all set. And probably the biggest question you're going to ask me is, am I going to actually use this thing? I probably won't, but you know, this will make, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 machines we got now. I just got a new Conso, P1206RB1, and that thing is a monster. That'll sew through anything. I'm doing some more boat cushions, so I need something to do that without aggravating me too much. And these machines here will do that, but the feed mechanism is a little tough when it comes to canvas. It doesn't feed good, and it gets all bound up and causes a lot of grief. And I just don't like it. So that's why I got that one. But that one's in the house. So now I got to work on the treadle that goes with this, and I think I'm going to have to get a belt for that to make that actually work, but we'll see what happens. If I can make it work with what I have, I'm just going to do that. And this tire on this bobbin winder, even though, as you can see, it's very, very loose, it still works. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm gonna take off. Maybe I'll put this thing away and get the get the cabinet with the treadle and free that thing up. I think it's a little rusty. Clean that all up and we'll get this machine back in there, and we'll do another video later. Thanks, bye.